Welcome parents and guardians to Pikesville High School. This video will go through the information you will need to know about your student's device. At the end of this presentation, there will be a contract you will need to sign in order for your student to receive their device. STAT is Students and Teachers Accessing Tomorrow. I'm Teresa Driscoll, STAT teacher here at Pikesville High School. I am responsible for helping teachers plan student-centered lessons and incorporating new technology for students to utilize in and out of the classroom. STAT is the multi-year transformation of the BCPS into a complete 21st century technology learning environment to prepare globally competitive graduates. This transformation is necessary to provide personalized learning to our increasingly diverse student population in order to prepare our students for future success. STAT is about changing the teaching and learning process. We have seen this positive change in the 10 elementary Lighthouse schools who began their journey 2 years ago. Let's listen to the students, teachers, and parents share their positive impact this change has had on teaching and learning.
Well, now we have our own devices. My mom thinks it's pretty cool because you can use your fingers on the touch screen. And my dad thinks it's pretty cool you can turn your computer into a tablet. It changed school because instead of using normal devices, we had this like pretty extraordinary devices. Plus they're hard to bring. You can go on different websites. I know. So cool.
The first thing is engagement. I mean, there's actively involved. Their light bulbs are going off.
If you're the first person to get the answer and get it right, I just had 19, now I have 29, 58.
Like, students are more independent and more responsible than ever before. This is something really brand new.
Office referrals are down, behavior issues are down, kids can't wait to get to school, to find a space where they can be the most productive.
The first time I heard about it was last school year, and the kids came back and announced that Rogers Forge got selected to be a lighthouse school, which meant that we were going to be piloting this program.
When they told us about it, I thought it was a good idea.
I was really excited because they're giving them more opportunity to have the experience with computers and different devices.
This first year, which is the 2014-15 school year, we started with our 10 Lighthouse schools. And these are 10 schools who are laboratory schools at the elementary level, where we're starting our digital transformation known as STAT.
The critical elements in the STAT program really have to do with a student-centered, learner-centered environment.
Once you've got the student-centered learning in place and the culture where students have choice and students are more active in their learning, when we got the devices, it took it to a whole other level in that students started taking ownership in their own learning. What we have now are students that are so highly engaged, but they have such ownership for their own learning because it is personalized to them. We're seeing self-confidence in students that we hadn't seen in years.
We're seeing students taking more ownership of the classroom. And recently, we've been doing research on wild weather, so we're looking at discovery boards and watching videos, reading, and they're just working with one another, collaborating. I mean, they're running around the tables, watch this, or on the other side, watch this. They're helping each other, they're building a sense of community with each other. It's about ensuring globally competitive graduates, and that means that we need to make sure the teaching that we do in our classrooms, the experience our students have on a daily basis, is personalized and customized to meet their individual needs. We believe that in order to do that, there's no other way than to put a tool in their hands on a daily basis.
What we've also seen is that we really have leveled the playing field. So when we go to some of the other schools around that are also Lighthouse schools, we're noticing that it's very comparable, and even though our boys and girls come from very different backgrounds, what they're receiving in the classroom is very similar. So it really supports the whole initiative of what STAT really started as far as providing students with access and opportunity. It is so exciting to be a part of what's happening with the STAT initiative, with the devices, with the student-centered learning environment.
Recently, one of my students, he ran out of the room when his parents came to pick him up, and he just screamed, "It's the best day ever. We had so much things on our device." It teaches him about computing and also teaches me, because I really don't know anything about computers. So I'm learning through him. They're wanting to come in every day, like, ready to learn. They're excited about school. They're excited about learning.
You don't have to wait and sign up for the computer lab anymore. You can just go to the cart and grab your computer. School is way different. Way different. It's pretty good. Like it's like making us smarter, but in a better way.
A key component of the STAT initiative is creating a learner-centered environment in the classroom. A learner-centered environment focuses on the areas of the teacher, space, and student. In a learner-centered environment, a teacher is responsive to individual student needs. The device assists in that process by enabling content to be customized and personalized and provides real-time feedback to the student. A second area of focus is using the physical space to support the instructional outcomes. Notice that the students have a large input into how their classroom is designed and utilized based on their needs. The learner-centered classroom focuses on students, allowing them to take ownership of their learning by having choice. Students are encouraged to collaborate in real-world learning activities and to use their new knowledge to create innovative products. The student's device is one tool that helps create these learner-centered environments. Let's take a look at the BCPS expectations for the use and care of these devices. Each student will be assigned a device along with a power cord and a BCPS-issued bag. The device assigned to each student will be theirs to use throughout the school year. At the end of the school year, all students will turn in their devices to update over the summer. Students will be given the same device to use during the next school year. If students withdraw from the school, they must turn in their device and accessories, including the BCPS-issued bag and power cord. Devices must be turned in if students are leaving BCPS or transferring to another BCPS school. All devices have web filtering software installed. These web filters keep students from visiting sites that are not appropriate for school. This includes social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. The web filters will block the same websites in school, at home, or at any other location. Students are expected to follow the guidelines for using technology explained in the Technology Acceptable Use Policy for students. This includes students' use of the device at school and at home. Students will receive instruction about being a good digital citizen. This instruction will teach students about safe, secure, and responsible use of technology. Students should charge their device at home each night to prepare for the next day. A full charge will take 2 to 3 hours. Power cords should be left at home. There are not enough outlets in each classroom to accommodate every student charging his or her device. This will also avoid having cords in the classroom that could create tripping hazards. If students forget to charge their device at home, there will be a few charging stations they can use. When students transport their device, it should be placed in the BCPS-issued bag. This includes transporting the device from home to school and class to class. The BCPS-issued bag is intended to hold the device and its accessories only. This will keep the device from being damaged. The device and bag should not be decorated or altered. This will help increase the life and usefulness of the bag. Each device can access the internet using an Ethernet cord or Wi-Fi connection. There are tutorial videos students can access to help them with connecting to the internet at home. We will review how to access these videos shortly. Baltimore County Public Libraries have the BCPS wireless network available for student use. Many local businesses offer free Wi-Fi access that students can use. Remember, the web filters on the device will block the same websites outside of school as they would in school. When students use the Wi-Fi at these businesses, they will still not be able to access certain sites like Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. There are tutorial videos available on each device that students can view to help them with using the device, including how to connect to the internet. Students should log into BCPS One and click on the first Learn More icon. Under the title video, there is a link on how to connect to Wi-Fi. Now that we've reviewed the device care and use expectations, we will now transition into discussing the student and parent responsibilities related to the device. All BCPS-issued devices include a warranty against accidental damage. If a device is dropped or has something spilled on it accidentally, the device will be replaced by BCPS. The warranty does not cover intentional damage or vandalism. Vandalism includes throwing a device, striking the screen, or modifying computer settings which cause internal damage. In the case of vandalism, a police report will be filed and the replacement device would not be covered by BCPS. When reporting any damages, students will first be asked to write a statement for the school administration. The administration will review the statement to determine if the damage is considered accidental or intentional. If the damage is considered accidental, then BCPS will issue a new device to the student. If the damage is considered intentional, then the administration will handle the situation and send this to the school resource officer or SRO. Now the situation becomes a police matter. Student safety is our top priority. If a student is approached by someone and feels threatened, then he or she should hand over their device immediately. The device can always be replaced. Devices that cannot be located for 24 hours are considered lost. There are no mysterious losses, meaning it needs to be reported as lost or stolen. In the case of a lost device, a police report will be filed. When a device is stolen, it is important to call the police as soon as possible. When the student returns to school, they will need to write a statement for the administration, just as they would if the device was damaged. Then the administration will give the school resource officer the statement and the police will handle the situation from that point on. As we mentioned before, there is no mysterious loss, and all missing devices must be reported to the administration and the police. Each BCPS issued device has a tracking software installed in the event it is lost or stolen. BCPS can only activate the tracking software after a police report has been filed and that report number has been given to BCPS officials. The tracking software only provides a physical address where the device is located. The tracking software does not turn on the built-in web camera and can only be turned on after a police report has been filed. Student devices will not be distributed tonight. Students will be given their devices during the first month of school. Before devices can be distributed, there are a few steps which need to be completed. A parent or guardian must attend the device orientation meeting, and the BCPS technology device student use agreement must be signed by both parent, guardian, and the student. If you're interested in reviewing the contents of this presentation again, it will be shown on Friday, August 19th and Monday, August 22nd from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Pikesville High School. The contracts that need to be signed are located outside in the lobby.